Hello again, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Top 10 Worst Of Lists, the best in worsts. I'm your host for this evening's endeavor, Pete Zahut. And what a pleasure it is to be able to be here for this momentous, startling, eye-opening top 10 worst of list. It's one of the best, the tip-top in worst lists that I think I remember ever seeing in my many years on both the clinical and performance level of delivering top 10 worst ofs. And it's top 10 worst things that aren't Oprah. Today, and I think that you already just are probably seeing the potential of life-giving guidance, energy, and immutable inner strength that even the title of this list suggests. I'm dumbfounded. But before we get to that, just a couple of things real quick. Number one, I can't be trusted. I don't think I'm in my right mind, to be honest with you. I think that the world around me, and me, being for 30 years, having sacrificed everything I could to try to make the world a better place, try to instigate a peaceful revolution by empowering what's good in people, making them too strong to dominate mentally, intellectually, spiritually, emotionally, physically, to be dominated by our ruling elite overlords. A failed attempt, I should say, failed miserably. I became not just also ran or a washout, but technically fall into the category of never was. Well, that guy's a real never was. That guy... And so I don't know, I don't see, I don't get it. Whatever's I'm supposed to be doing with all of this failure. Just so much failure. So I've come up with these lists as a means of trying to, spread the love of anti-establishment thought and intellectual curiosity, because I think those are both good things. But I can't say definitively that anything that I'm going to perhaps try to divert your attentions with on this episode is going to be something that you feel comfortable with, or that I am, omniscient to a level that I'm never wrong. I'm not claiming that at all. I'm just trying to stimulate people's curiosity, just trying to plant a few seeds. It's not just a matter of suggesting. I insist that you go, if you hear some things that don't fit into your, that are more things that are dreamt of in your philosophy, Horatio, as it were, I would I would insist that you look it up for yourself. And you should be doing that already, everything that you hear, even from your parents. Because, look, our parents have been lying to us for decades and decades about Santa Claus and the Easter Bunny just so they could help the robber barons sell more merch and, control and manipulate their kids so that they can, get a little bit more alone time to rub one out here and there when no one's looking. I think that the main reason that parents will actually lie to their kids and destroy that essential bond relationship that should be inviolate and you should never lie to, but you lie to them, it destroys everybody. Nobody can remember when the hell that they found out the truth about Santa Claus and everything like that, because they blocked it out mentally. It's a disease. And it's all, an extra, few $1 trillion will flow into the billionaires' coffers. For shame. Before we get started, just a few, sponsors that are, now people don't think that I have, these are, I'm digging out the ad copy, that these are real lists. I get hear from people all the time that these lists are made up or phony, but no. I put these lists together along with the help of former scuba gear salesmen who gather together with me outside of the hot springs in Arkansas and come up with these lists while taking copious doses of Huff Rags mixed with orange whip and to come up with these answers. Now comes the sponsors. Today we've got from the producers of The Man with the Golden Gun, the Bond film. Now comes The Man with the Golden Diaper. It's the story of a New York real estate bankruptcy addict who rises to the position of head fascist in charge. It's The Man with the Golden Diaper, coming soon to a major motion picture indoctrination center near you. And then from the producers of the $10,000 Pyramid Game, now comes the $10,000 Pyramid Scheme, featuring Bernie Madoff as the host of America's favorite game show. It's a $10,000 Pyramid Scheme. And American Cucumber from the makers of American Pie. Now comes the version for the ladies. All right, now, American Cucumber. And then finally, the Teacher from the Black Lagoon, from the producers of the Creature from the Black Lagoon and the vegan alternative version, Creature from the Black Legume. Now comes the Teacher from the Black Lagoon. Don't miss a minute of it. The movie's so nice they named it twice. All right, so now let's get on with this top 10 worst thing. Top 10 worst things that aren't Oprah. And this one, I mean, strap yourselves on, strap yourselves in or on or whatever you think is appropriate. Number 10 of the top 10 things that aren't Oprah. Vinnie Barbarino. Vinnie Barbarino. Hey, I'm Vinnie Barbarino. I'm so confused. That's Vinnie Barbarino. It's not Oprah. I've checked twice. I made my list. I checked it twice. I See When You're Sleeping. Vinnie Barbarino, the one of the first people put in place by Hollywood to glamorize being dumb. And it worked like a charm. You get the Cops show, and you get all the talk shows from the 80s, the Springers and the Sally Jessies and the others. All right, number 9 of the top 10 worst things that are Oprah. A reporter's attempt to cash in on the suffering of the people of Maui who were devastated and died during the 2023 wildfire crisis. Oh, it's just so incredibly horrifying. And, while this might not be Oprah, she definitely earned herself a lot of bad ink during that crisis for something. I don't know. She had a lot of land out there or something, and she was blocking or trying to interview people and was getting in the way of the recovery efforts. It's something, I can't remember exactly what it was. What the hell? Go do a little bit of work for yourself. Go look it up, you goddamn freak. Number 8 of the top 10 worst things that aren't Oprah, Ralph Macchio. My cousin Ernie. Wow, what an adorable guy that guy is. Karate Kids. Number 7 of the top 10 things that aren't Oprah, Meryl Streep. Meryl Streep. How many times do I have to go through my whole Meryl Streep spiel before y'all get, a clue? This lady is a pompous failure of a human being. I mean, yeah, she does a lot of acting things that people respect. I don't enjoy her acting performances at all. I find them all to be smug. I think that people are cast into roles not because of their acting ability, but because of how well they fit into the roles they get cast into. Like Nicole Kidman gets cast as an evil person in a lot of movies, To Die For and Paddington and The Interpreter, and I mean she's always getting cast as a villain, almost always getting cast as a villain, because the casting directors see some reflection of something evil within her. That's why people get cast. I mean, all these actors can hit their marks and, memorize a few lines or whatever. So the only reason why they cast people is because they see something of the character within them spiritually or emotionally or something along those lines. And so I don't know, but I'm not totally down with Meryl doesn't seem like, she seems like she's cast to be like the evil in the remake of Manchurian Candidate that she's in. First of all, who remakes Manchurian Candidate? But she's cast as someone as the evil replacement for Angela Lansbury, who Meryl Streep is, as far as I'm concerned, isn't fit to kiss the hem of her garment. Angela Lansbury is so incredibly powerful in the original Manchurian Candidate, and Meryl Streep has got nothing on Angela Lansbury, nothing. And they also cast her as the Iron Lady, the glorifying Margaret Thatcher, making her look like a hero and stuff like that. I don't think that I can't have any respect for somebody who would take a role like that, and that somebody would see her in that role, a professional who knows what they're doing, and I think that them seeing her in that role means they saw something. And that's, that stupid speech that she gave, I think it was a Golden Globe Award, 2016, 18, something like that, where she accepts, I think it was maybe a special award, and she goes on about Trump making fun of the disabled newscaster, which is, that's a slam dunk. If you can't, speak out against that, then, what's the point of having free speech anyway? But she follows it up immediately with, people who watch MMA and football are worthless. And I'm like looking at this thing like going like, who made you the arbiter of what diversions are worthy of being followed or enjoyed by a variety of people? It's just real disappointing, and that's the only type of leaders that are portrayed as being left-wing leaning, and I don't even know if that's even true anymore. It's just, and I'm trying to think of a Meryl Streep one. She makes a great evil person in Devil Wears Prada. So again, she's being seen as a natural fit for evil roles. They're not looking to get great actors. They're looking to put people in positions where their natural aura and tendency and ethos is going to project evil. It's just a shame. That's the best that we can get out of a cultural mechanism. And people just keep funding it. It's, don't go. Don't go to the freaking movies until they do something worth watching. Number 6, Angela Davies. Now, she's not Oprah, last I checked. And I mean, maybe in the negative universe would be the bizarro Oprah, like the opposite of Oprah, where I mean, how come Angela Davies doesn't get a network TV talk show? Or, you know, maybe if you don't want to go that deep and disturbing to others, get Angela Davis her own, you know, put her on the panel of The View. Something. I mean, everybody's so freaking conservative everywhere you turn on media. It's sick. Number 5 with the top 10 worst things that aren't Oprah. Jackson Hole, Wyoming. Definitely not Oprah. Also, they got a thing. They got stuff there to do or to be or to hide away from. Makes it real easy. Number 4 of the top 10 worst things that aren't Oprah. Did they keep casting short black actors in 80s TV shows that never grew up, like Webster and Arnold from Different Strokes, as some kind of sneaky, racially bigoted some racially bigoted objectification of black people? If you show a bunch of little short people with kidney problems, give them roles on nationally televised shows without really having much more in the way of black actors. I mean, you had Tootie on Facts of Life. I'm not gonna say that Tootie has any redeeming qualities whatsoever. She just shows up like, I am Tootie. Let's knock boots. I'm Tootie. And then you got Good Times, where everybody's acting a fool, and that's real hard to take. It's all mostly black people, and showing them on the showing them physically tiny, as if as if they're in a state of perpetual infancy. Or was the real subliminal racism making nearly all black actors during the 80s and 90s dress up like women to do an emasculating comedy thing? I mean, because, damn. And then they got, how about the movie Get Hard? I think that's, what is it? Where it's got Will Smith and Kevin Hart. And Will Smith is the mega rich billionaire, and Kevin Hart is some guy who is the attendant in a parking garage that is already setting up a racially bigoted power dynamic. But then Will Smith goes to him because he knows he's getting arrested because they switched the phones on him or something, or did some kind of, I don't know, cover up that made him appear to be a criminal. And and he goes to Kevin Hart to train him on how to be cool when he goes to prison, so he doesn't get, you know, whatever in the course of his prison stay. And he knows to go to the black guy, right? And the black guy's working in the parking garage, washing cars, and everything like that. And then another thing, it just the whole thing's just so racist and bigoted, insane. But on top of it, you also have just the optics of having Will Ferrell who's super tall and Kevin Hart who's super small, and kind of look at it like, you know, it feels like they're projecting something. Like, oh, here's the big strapping white guy who's a billionaire. And here's the tiny little black man who's, just doing things and running errands for the guy. All right. So, number 3 of the top 10 things that aren't Oprah. Oprah gave them a way to have a woman with black skin on television, but not having to have the power apparatus endure having an actual black woman on TV. Tart. Number 2 of the top 10 worst things that aren't Oprah. 2 roads that diverged in a yellow wood. They paid paradise, put up a parking lot. Shadoobie, bop, bop, shadoobie. And the number 1 thing of the top 10 worst things that aren't Oprah is Oprah. That's right. Oprah. Totally Oprah. All right, well, that's all I'll tell you guys this. And remember, this is all opinions based on, conjecture and abstract reasoning, thought processing, and a little bit of, here and there, scattered reading. Not even much bigger than that. If you're not digging what I'm serving, then do your own thing, man. Do your own thing. Don't waste time, ragging on me or dumping on me. My life's horrible. I can't, possibly see myself as surviving it much longer. And it's a lot of pain. I'm alone and pain, all kinds of messed up stuff in my life. So, you think you want to add on to the grief, go right ahead. But I think you'd probably have more fun just doing your own to get your phone, videotape yourself, have a top 10 worst of big, fat, gray-haired, numbnuts, freaky-looking guys. And just have the top 10 worst opinions you've got of me. Anyway, thanks for being a part of it. It's been so much. Don't forget to smash the freaking like button. Oh, yeah, baby. See you next time.